So don't forget about the map. Just leave a comment of what state or what country you're in. We've got several subscribers that have sent comments to tell where they was at. So leave us a comment and we'll put you on this map. I hope y'all enjoy the video. Well, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Burnt Church. It's a pretty morning here. The sun's just now coming over the trees a little bit. We're going to work on the barn. I'm going to try to put these side shed rafters on. I'm going to put you on hyper speed and bring you along while we're putting these up. I wish we could work that fast. If we could really work that fast, we'd done have this done. We've got the lath here now. We're fixing to unload. This is some real good lath. It's out of the old yellow pine. I almost hate to use it for lath. It's so pretty. We'll fix us a little spot here to unload it. Just a little something to keep it off the ground. I hope I have it used up before it sits here very long. But this here, just keep it off the ground so the moisture won't get to it. Look how pretty that stuff is. It don't have a whole lot of knots in it either. This one here, I cheated on it a little bit. It'll be all right for lath if I have to have it. We've got 16 penny nails drove in here and some 3.5 inch regular little decking screws. We're going to put these 3-inch leg bolts in here also. I think that should support this enough that it shouldn't turn loose. Look at that right there. Whoever sawed that done a good job. That's quarter sawed, looks like. The grain standing straight up and down on that board. They done a good job sawing that. We've got our first 2 runs of lath on. I think what I'm going to have to do is stand it up like this right here. And then I'll have to get up on top and pull it up there. That little cordless saw will be handy. I think I can keep it up on top with me and do the cutting up there. A while ago when I had my camera set up over there when we was doing the hyper speed, and I got to looking and it was going backwards. Before I could catch it, it fell flat backwards in the middle of the gravel road over there and busted the screen on my phone. It's always something. This is what we call a preacher. I'll show you how we use it up here when we're putting this lath down. Right here is what the preacher does. I'm laying this board right here, right now. I don't know if y'all can see it, but down here at this end, that's where my preacher is. Right here. He just lays in there and keeps our boards straight. I don't know if that's how it got the name of preacher, but ever since I started doing carpenter work, probably 30-something year ago, in 92 is when I started. I graduated high school and started doing carpenter work. And them old timers then, that's what they called this thing, was a preacher. And that's the only thing I can figure out, is because it keeps the board straight. And I can tell you one thing about a preacher. I'll need a preacher at this end, and I'll need a preacher at the other end of my board when I get ready to start a new run. And most always, one of the preachers is on the ground. It's down there by that post. Right there's my preacher. And I'm up here. So it looks like it's going to be a trip down. I could measure it with a tape measure, and that may be what I do. But that's what the preacher does. It just keeps things straight. As soon as I cut the video off, I drop my other preacher on the ground. I'm gonna have to tie a string to them, because I sure don't want to be climbing up and down this ladder all morning. That preacher does a pretty good job of keeping them boards straight, if you get started off straight. And if your lumber's the same width. We have tried this before with old sawmill lumber from a circle saw, and they'll be different widths, and you can't do it. You have to chalk lines on it. Thank God we got this side done. Well, I gotta cut them off. I just now realized that. Anyway, but I think what we'll do, we'll start putting the metal on from this end. And then when we get down here, we can cut that off, and we'll be able to stand on our metal and walk on it a lot easier. I still like my top piece right up here. I hadn't decided where I'm going to put it at. Our side wall metal will have to come down here and turn out over top of our tin. I need to figure out how far out it's going to come. That way I'll have a place to screw it down. Well, I'm proud that's done. We like this other side over here now. This side here, it's just a rinse and repeat. I think I'm going to have to saw a few more boards, or find some out here at Sawmill 1 to have enough. I don't think I've got, but let's see, looks like 2, 4, 6. Looks like I've got about 6.5 planks left. It's going to take more than that. I think it's going to take around 8 planks to do the other side, just like we've done this side. And I've got 7. I miscounted one while ago. So it's going to be real close. We may have enough. But that'd probably be on another video. This video here has went long enough. I think my wife is ready to do some apple butter. So anyway, I thank y'all for watching. I pray God blesses you. And I'll see you in the next one.